What's good with it, YouTube? In this video, I'm about to show why black people don't pay attention to politics. Black people say politics is white people shit. Black people don't pay attention to this, man. I'm finna give y'all a list of all the governors. I repeat, all the governors in this country today. Now, before we get started, just let y'all know, go on ahead, hit that like button, smack that subscribe button across the head. We finna get into some deep shit, alright? This is how they got into leadership. They didn't ask for it. They didn't march for it. They didn't do none of that. And I'm talking about European Americans. They took it. Now, a lot of people tell you this is biblical prophecy. God gave the world to Esau. All this shit. A lot of people say all this weird out of body shit while white people are in charge. And let me let y'all know, this is no disrespect to my white people out there. No disrespect at all. This is for educational purposes only, to show my people, show black people why we don't pay attention to politics. Now, this is the NGA, the National Governors Association. Yes, they have a association where they have meetings and groups, and they talk and lobby about your everyday life. What kind of technology you gonna get, what type of welfare, education, healthcare, environmental care, management. I mean, everything down to the CEOs of these corporate companies. It's all negotiated. What companies are coming to the state, what cities are getting what counties are getting what, how much money is being distributed over here. They talk about all this at these NGAs and at these undercover meetings that we never see or never know about. But the whole time, the NGA is full of European Americans. Now, the reason I say European Americans, because white people call us African Americans, and come to find out, a lot of us not even really from Africa. Never, there's no disrespect to y'all. No, don't disrespect white people. But most black people been here. Most black people are the Indian people y'all claim that y'all killed. But I know, to me, that's a lie. That's just a way y'all can say that this land was empty when y'all got over here. But it wasn't. Even in DeSoto and Christopher Columbus' diary, he talked about how he met people when he got over here. So it definitely wasn't empty. And majority of the people over here was black people. Majority of the people in this country, when white folks first started getting over here, was black people. Contrary to popular belief. So what we need to start doing as people, we need to start paying more attention to our politics. Because they sitting at these round tables, they doing the same thing we've been doing for years. But they had groups like the KKK that started in 1866. They had groups like this be born out the South and out these certain areas where they wanted to take over politically. That's what the whole Civil War was about. A lot of people don't know that. It wasn't about no slavery. It was about political power and who gonna control the industry, who gonna control the trade, who gonna control the production of all these natural resources. So the Ku Klux Klan was a political hit squad. They was not a people that just go around killing black people. No. Look at the definition. They were a violent, secret fraternal society founded in 1915. That's the first definition. The second definition say they was founded in Tennessee in 1866. That's more accurate. But both of them say, the one at the top say they were to maintain white Protestant cultural and political powers. And it had up to 20 hate groups that helped them, like Aryan Nation and all the ones y'all heard about. And at the bottom it says it was founded in 1866, and it was founded to upend the black political and social power that was being established during the Reconstruction period. The Reconstruction period was right after the Civil War. So, like I'm saying, most white people came over here a little bit after the Civil War. Contrary to popular belief. That might blow some people's mind, but majority of white people came after or during the Civil War times. Like, white people pretty much just got over here, and when they got over here, they had to usurp the government. The government was out. Even though y'all seen presidents, they go all the way back to 1776. You gotta understand, those presidents were only presidents for those colonies, them 13 colonies, 16 colonies. That time. America didn't truly form into the country you see today until the late 1800s. So in the late 1800s, that's when majority of the white people was coming over here, and they had to take over politically. So what they did was they usurped the government by using groups like this. And the Ku Klux Klan is the reason why most black people vote Democrat, because the Ku Klux Klan was funded by Democrats. Now this is what I'm talking about. Most Caucasians came over here in the late 1800s. They say most Europeans immigrated to America between 1820 and 1920. Then you read on down below, it says Southern and Eastern Europe between 1860 and 1920. Now, if you hear the word 19, you know that's recent because it's 2023. So if you go back to 1923, which is just 100 years ago, some of these European Americans were just getting over here. I bet if any European American got an elder in your family, I bet that they can tell you exactly what country they come from in Europe. And if any black people go ask your elders where y'all come from, they gonna tell you got Indian in your family. They gonna tell you your grandma was an Indian, or your great granddaddy was an Indian. That's what we know. So for us to try to take the school books and take their word over our elders' word is crazy. But that's just how we all been brainwashed. We've been brainwashed that we was brought over here by white folks, and that this land was pretty much empty, and the people that was on this land was killed off by disease, war, and famine, and all that type of shit, which was all just a lie. So this is the way that European Americans, foreign powers, have came over here and usurped our government and made us not even be motivated to get into it anymore. And then you got the curriculum, the school curriculums, teaching that slavery history, the inferiority, and it's people like this, Horace Mann, that created the school curriculum. So that makes no sense to you. And like I said, this was back in the 1800s. And up until this day, there's still momentum and a tradition of white people running the government. And even black people will tell you, running the government policies, Congress and all that is white people shit. That's what a lot of us truly believe. And it's time to shake that. It's time for us to shake that. There's only one black mayor in the United States right now. Wes Moore out there in Maryland. That's him right there. America has only 5 black governors since the end of the Civil War. 5. That's it. Now mind y'all now, all this country, this whole country, before the Civil War, majority of it was Indian territory. Was more red people, black people, red bones, light skin, whatever you want to call us. We controlled all these territories. Cherokee, Choctaw, whatever. Everything. Sioux, Apache. This brother right here probably got some Cherokee or Choctaw in his blood. I'm pretty sure his great grandparents stuff is native. But they're not gonna allow the native people to run this government no more, because they want to control the trade and commerce. They want to control the power. They want to control the money. The U.S. has more European American women as governors today. They got 12 today than black governors all time. More white women are mayors than black people have been all time today. Let's look at this governors list, man. I want y'all to look at all the governors today in our country. And these are the people that control the power. These are the people that influence the power and the choices, all the way up to the Congress. I ain't gonna say no president, because president is just a face. But your mayors, your representatives, your Congress, these are the people that's making your choices, that's going about their daily life, making choices for your daily life. And I guarantee you, majority of these people don't give a fuck about you. Half of them probably crooked. I ain't looked into all of them. Somebody in the comment section, let me know if you know anything about any of these governments, any backstories, any dirt, anything you can dig up, or any good, anything that they really bring to the table for everybody. Let me know which ones are racist, because I'm pretty sure a majority of these are some racist people. Especially Idaho's governor, Brad Little. He looked like George Bush uncle or something. But it's a lot of these guys that look flat out racist. Women too. So if there's anything y'all know, any insight y'all got, I really would like to do a follow-up report on a lot of these governors to see who is who. And I'm gonna do some more follow-up work about why we still don't have a lot of black governors. Because I know it's some educated, well-rounded black people in this country still. And if you one of them type of white people that think black people just ghetto and loud and we poor and we stupid, you part of the problem. You caught up in that Darwin's theory shit. You think we come from monkeys and shit. You part of the problem. You need to readjust your education. All due respect. Cause at the same time, the same reason y'all had a lot of elders that taught y'all to hate black people and spit on black people. Guess what? Our grandmas never taught us that. Our grandmas and granddaddies never taught us to hate white people. You had a lot of our elders that didn't like white people because of the shit y'all do. But our elders never. I never had an elder teach me to hate white people. Straight up. It's always been white people's elders teaching y'all coming up these stupid reasons why y'all should not like black people. And the whole time, the more research you do it, all this falls back to control and power. When white folks came over here, they didn't control all the power. They didn't control the whole country. They had to figure out some ways to do it. And a lot of their ways was manipulative and conniving and wrong, very bad for your health. They was killing a lot of women and children. And they did all that to set themselves up today to have control of this area, of this country, of this nation. The trade, commerce, everything, the resources of this nation, the people of this nation. And I'ma just honestly say they did a damn good job. They did. They really did. But I don't think it's gonna last long as they hoped it would. Cause we starting to break up out this eggshell. And we need more and more of our people to step in positions of power instead of just trying to be entertainers. We need more of our people to step in positions of power instead of trying to be singers and dancers, movie actors. All that stuff is fine and dandy. I ain't spitting on nobody's hustle. But we need more and more of our people to step in leadership. So what I would advise all parents out there, raise your children to understand politics, man. P.S.A, man. We need way more black leaders, man. Let's get it.